Christian, that was Mellanie speaking. We'll get started here in a second, so y'all just hang tight. All righty, guys, good morning. We're going to go ahead and start with Contestant Orientation. I have the junior team here at the office already, but everybody else has signed on virtually. My name is Matt Miranda. I'm the 4-H agent in Guadalupe County. And we want to thank y'all for participating in the Leaders-4-Life contest this year. It's been a weird year. We have not had the time, none of our teams, none of our district has had the time to practice that we normally do. So we are glad that y'all are willing to do this. And I'm gonna try to turn on my video too. There we go. Good day, youths. We are glad that y'all are willing to do this. And I got some of y'all's messages. It's okay if you can't talk, as long as you can hear me, you're good. I wanted to go over the basics of the contest, just for y'all to be, you guys pay attention, just for y'all to know what's going on today. We'll go over your, or like when you compete and when you're supposed to be done. So our first team is here, the Guadalupe junior team. And so y'all will be first at 9:50 or as close to that, or 9:55, as close to that as possible, okay? After that, we will have the Guadalupe Intermediate Team 2. Y'all's contest will begin at 10:20. Guadalupe Intermediate number 1. Y'all's contest will begin at 11:05. We'll have a lunch break for our committee today. And then Senior Team 2 Guadalupe will be here at 12:10. Senior Team 1 Guadalupe will be here at 1:10. Go ahead and set it down. Go ahead and set it down. That's okay. Travis County Maroon Team will be here at 2:10. And Guadalupe Senior Team 3 will be here at 3:10. And so in past years, it has been, we'll have another team come in while everybody is done, or while everybody else is competing, there'll be another team coming in and planning. The way it's gonna work this year, because of COVID rules, because of everything, we will have each team come in individually. And then once that team has come through, completely done their contest and leaves the building, y'all will be texting Mellanie Mickelson. She's the Bastrop County 4-H agent. And she will be, you'll text her, one of the adults in the group will text her and let you know that your whole team is here. And then when your whole team is here, then we'll have you come inside once the other team has left. We do ask if you are here, once you're done competing, just to leave the building. We won't be doing awards in person today. We'll be doing awards virtually, and I think around 5 o'clock. So, we don't need everybody hanging around, just to keep all of our social distancing stuff in line. For our contest, let's see, you are, like during the contest, you're not allowed to, you're not allowed to talk with each other. So when you are doing your contest, there's not gonna be any nudging or, oh, you forgot something or something like that. Just do it to the best of your ability. When you can talk during the planning phase, but when you're walking from the planning room to the contest room, there's no talking, and there's no talking or planning just before and right after the contest ends, as you're about to get asked questions. Junior team, you'll be doing the your basic meeting. You have 5 minutes to plan. You have 10 minutes to do your meeting and meet all the items of the agenda. For the intermediates, you'll have 10 minutes to plan, and you will have 15 minutes to do all the items on the agenda and your one problem. You guys will also get asked questions, 10 parliamentary procedure questions, and you will get asked questions about your promotional piece that you entered. That's the trifold boards, if you don't remember what that is. Seniors, you will have 15 minutes for planning. You will have 20 minutes for your presentation, including the 3 problems and all the items on the agenda. And then you will be asked 10 questions on parliamentary procedure, as well as questions on your service learning deal. Once you go over 20 minutes, or once you go over 10 minutes or 15 minutes, it's 5 points off for every minute that you go over. So if you go 2 minutes over, they're gonna take 10 points off. So just watch the amount of time that you debate, and keep an eye on your time. That way you know you don't go over on time. Let's see. Again, seniors will be given 3 problems, intermediates will be given 1 problem, and juniors will not have a problem. Y'all will just have to do a main motion and an amendment. Let's see here. So just a reminder about gavel work. The gavel, the only one that should be using the gavel is the president, or vice president or secretary, depending on if anybody has to give up the presidency during a problem, something like that. In the past, that can happen for the senior contest. But to call the meeting to order, it's 2 taps. To tell members to be seated is 1 tap. To get all members to rise is 3 taps. If you need to maintain order, it's just several taps. And then, of course, in 4-H, following the announcement of a vote, we tap the gavel. We also tap the gavel at the conclusion of the minutes once those have been passed as well. Let's see here. A couple of other things to go by. In most contests, we ask you to go and shake the judge's hand. Today, because of COVID rules, we're not going to ask you to shake the judge's hand. You can wave at them, you can say hello, but we're going to ask y'all to maintain your distance from the judges. When you come into the building, you need to be wearing a mask. When you go upstairs, you need to be wearing a mask. When you're actually competing, you will not need to wear a mask. That way the judges can, you can enunciate and your voice is not muffled by the mask. But at all other times, you need to be wearing that mask. For intermediates and seniors, when you go upstairs, there will be one room for the planning session. The other end of the building, our kitchen room, will be where the contest is. You'll see in front of the judges, there's a blue line of tape, and that is where y'all will stand. That's the line that y'all will stand on to maintain distancing from the judges during the questions portion of your contest. Let's see. Okay, do y'all have anything? I mean, that's basically the orientation in a nutshell. Does anybody have any questions before we get started? You guys have any questions? Okay. Another thing, when you get here, you'll need to make sure that you bring your COVID form, your COVID screening form. If you did not bring one, I think I have some extra ones that we can print out. Okay, we got those. Also, if you would prefer to wear your mask, or if you have a mask that you want to wear, that's fine, but we also have the little blue surgical masks here as well if you would like those. Come to the office dressed for your contest. If you have to switch shirts, because I know a couple of our kids got some shirts mixed up, you have to switch shirts, you can step into the bathroom, change shirts, and that'll be fine. So are there any other questions?
Hey Matt, what's the room set up like this year? Is it the same as in years past?
Yeah, so the planning room, will just be a table with 6 chairs at the table for them to plan. There will be somebody in there to keep time and to monitor that room. Opposite end of the building, we'll have the contest room. So you'll have the table with the 4 chairs in front of it and the 2 chairs behind it. There are flags on the table. And then there is a gavel as well. So y'all won't need to bring a gavel or flags or anything like that. The judges will be at the opposite end of the room and watching the kids from the side. And then they'll line up in front of them for the contest. Go ahead. Yeah, yes, you'll be given, juniors will be given an agenda. The intermediates and seniors will be given an agenda and the problems, and you can take notes on that. The only thing you can take into the room other than those 2 things are secretaries can take in their minutes and the letter of correspondence. The special committee can take in their committee report, and the treasurer can take in a treasurer's report. Yes, you can take in your pencils. If you have a lucky pencil, you are allowed to take the lucky pencil in with you as well.
Matt, I have a quick question for you.
Go ahead.
I don't know what to do about the COVID screening form. I didn't realize I was supposed to get one.
Yeah, we already got yours. You're good. Your mom turned one in this morning.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good on that.
Matt.
Yes.
For the secretary, do they need like a letter of like correspondence or something?
A letter of correspondence, yeah, and you can write something to read on the bottom of your minutes if you don't have one.
Okay.
But yes, you will need a letter of correspondence.
Mm-hmm. I'll have to tell Jacob.
Okay. Any other questions? All right. then we will get started. We're here, so if you have any questions, text them. You can go ahead and text them to me. Mellanie, our contest chair, is here. We've got all our committee members here, and we can get an answer for you. So the reports get turned into the judges. Yes, so everything that you have will be turned into the judges. We typically get all that back when we get score sheets back later, but all that will need to be turned into the judges when you leave the room. Okay, go ahead. Yes, but you 5 minutes.
You're gonna go upstairs when we start the contest. And
Yes, just like we've been practicing.
You're not doing it right now.
Yeah. All right, any other questions? I'm trying to keep an eye on the little chat down here. Yes, sir. Do what you've been practicing. Do what you've been practicing. Okay, then I think that's all we have for the orientation. Some of y'all have texted me some stuff. I'll look at those here in just a second. Good luck today. Y'all have practiced. Y'all done really well in practice. I know our county has. I know Travis County has. So good luck today, and we will see y'all at some point today. Good luck.
Okay, thanks, Matt.
You're welcome.